This one ought to be fun. This is a big one. A big one. MacBeth. This is the only wallet that I do that uses all three rivet sizes. 14, 12, 9. Let's get started. All right, we're gonna go with some Horween Dublin in nut brown. About 4.5, 5 ounces thick, something like that. And I don't know what that, I'm assuming that's coffee. No comment. And that's Chloe. Hey, Chloe. That's white mud and a putty knife. And a glass slicker that makes the back slick and pretty. It's a little bit more effort, but I think it's worth it. And I'm pretty impatient, so hairdryer set on hot to get that thing going. Just a cloth or cotton, I guess, t-shirt scraps. Just buff it out real quick. Some of these I'm going to use a die to cut out. Most of them I'm going to either use the die and then cut additional, or use the die and, well, these, no die. These, die, cut more. These, just a die. That one, hand cut. That one, hand cut. And I'll show you some easy ways to do that. Hold on. Now, this is a clicker press by Weaver Leather, and they have 2 sizes. This is the bigger one. You don't need the big one probably, but it's pretty nice, I can tell you that. Here's Olivia. She does some supervising when she's not on vacation, which is rare. Got a Mascon and ZB mini rule. This thing is perfect for pretty much everything. It's just got everything you need. Go to the website and take a look at it. I got a link in the description. And that is a motorcycle in the background. Pretty annoying. I don't know how I could live on 5 acres of land and still have motorcycle noise. It sounds like a damn chainsaw. Jeweler's Rouge, veg leather, edge beveler. That's how you strop a beveler. Canvas. Simple drop cloth for painters at Harbor Freight Canvas. Can we see that? Oh, there we go. And this is just a watercolor pen filled with Phoebing's Pro Dye. Simple, simple, simple. Looks good, looks good. Need a logo. Bump jigs. Stitchy widget. This is going to be at 5mm stitch. Mascon ZB anvil. Whacking device. Leather rougher. Mascon and ZB. Rough up these edges for glue. Now let's stitch this on, glue that on, and then get into our rivets. Roughly 4 times the length. Then, since you know you got to do 2, might as well just use this as a guide for your second one. All right, so it's gonna look like this with this pocket here. So you got a stash pocket under the bottom, 2 cards, and remember we're using number 9, number 12, number 14s. We're gonna put a 14 here, 12 around there, a 9 around there to separate these 2 cards. But before we get too far, let's get this one in here, this little 14. the way. Now just glue these tabs down, glue this down, or this one, whichever. Let's rough up this for the glue. Keep this ball rolling. All right, there's those. Remember, we still got this big piece here and this big piece here to cut out. I'll show you those and how easy it can be. Let's wrap these two up. Just clip these little tiny corners. Can you see those corners? Can you see the dog? Before, after. All right, I gotta get back to work. All right, we need 9s and 12s. 12 and a 9. Once you do your pattern, you should never have to measure again. With bump jigs, just bump it up and roll. Yes, that was planned to miss those stitches. I did a good job this time. 14, 12, 9. Whoopsie daisy. There's 12. Do it again over here. And we'll be ready to go do those other big pieces. Okay, we're back to this piece. Always just get a straight line first. And you know these are good. This is the body, so it's gonna be the same height as that. So I'll show you a little trick. Straight edge first, easy peasy. Since you know it's gonna be that tall, make it that tall with those, with the bump jigs. No measuring. Have you noticed I haven't measured anything at all? Now we need a 90 degree. Hand cut. Okay, we can do that. There's another one done. Put that there and that there. Rough it up, glue it up. Then we'll do the back pocket. All right, through the magic of TV, that's glued on. Gonna clip these corners after we get the pocket on the back. I could actually do the top right now if I want to, so let's just go ahead and do that. All right. Now for this pocket, hand cut. Again, need a straight line. Now we have 1, 2, 3 sides perfect. Length, we're gonna figure that now. Let me show you. We know that square, height is right. So this is our wallet. Gonna be, the longest it's gonna be is when it's folded, because it's got a longer distance to travel around. And do that to measure it. You just need a tiny little dash because you're going to use the square in the bump jig to make it 90 degrees. Like that. There you go. Now we just need to put this curve in here. Determine which side do you want to be the front. I like that on the front because it's prettier than that. So there we go. Just like so. Now you can hand cut that with a little practice. Now do the top edge, bevel, die, burnish like we did before. I won't bore you with that. Be back in just a second. Let's glue that on. More corners to clip. We already did the top. Now we gotta do this bottom and the other bottom. Pretty perfect. And mark for stitching.